Welcome back, guys, to On Camera with Colors, and today is a special episode. As you can see, we are not in our regular outdoor studios. Instead, we are inside, and we are not just inside, we are overseas. We are in New York. We are in Auntie Pauline's house, and we are here with Auntie Pauline. Auntie Pauline, nice to be here with you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, and it's nice to have you here.
All right, thank you. All right, so tell us a little about yourself. Who is Auntie Pauline?
Me is Auntie Pauline.
Yeah, but give us, a little about your background, growing up and thing. First and foremost, tell us your real name, if you wish to do so, and a little bit about yourself.
Well, everybody calls me Pauline. Let's put it
Okay.
that way. Right? I don't want to give out my right name on camera.
Sure. Yeah. All right. So we know that you're a Jamaican.
Yes, 100%.
Were you born and raised in Jamaica?
Oh yes.
Okay. So looking at you, we can see that you're mixed, or you're Indian. What mixture of different races would you say you are?
Not Coolie again.
Indian.
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 Chinese, Negro, and Jewish.
Quite a mixture there.
Yes.
All right. How many kids do you have?
4.
4.
You want one?
So we only know Marlon from the YouTube, Auntie Pauline, and we also saw Colors, Smith TV.
Oh,
and
5.
Marlon together.
Colors is included, make 5.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right. So tell us, how did you get into YouTube?
I saw. Well, it's a long story. Last year, I had a few deaths in my family, right after each other, like 2 days apart from each other.
Wow.
And right during that time, they had to rush me to the hospital because I had a heart attack, and they had to put in a stent in me. And when I came back home, I was feeling so down. I didn't want to come out of my bed. I didn't want to come out of the house. I didn't want to see nobody. I didn't want to talk to anybody. Like, I stopped taking calls. I wasn't eating like how I was supposed to be eating. I just didn't want to see anybody around me.
Yeah.
And Marlon spoke to Wendy, because Wendy and us are very close. As you know, Wendy is my niece.
Niece, right.
And Marlon asked Wendy to come up to get me out, or to talk to me and everything like that. And she came up, and she wanted me to do things with her, and I was still not feeling right. And she said, Auntie, she said, let us do a YouTube channel now. You know how to cook, right? And cooking is your thing.
Yeah, it's your passion. Yeah.
Right? So why you don't do it and make me video you and
Upload.
do it? Yes. So that's what I did. And she she did that, and then now, right during that time, it's when we know of you, started to talk to you, became friends with you, and that's where they said, okay, we're going to ask Colors to help our channel.
Yeah.
So that's how I actually started the YouTube channel between Marlon and Wendy and yourself, and you were a big boost to my channel. You really helped me to where I am today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't thank you enough, and I can't love you no more. You know the feelings,
Yeah,
right? And it's all from my heart, and
Yes.
much appreciation. So.
And from that time when you start the YouTube channel, it has helped you to kind of, get back out there and
Oh yes.
open up back and all of that.
Yes. It's like I'm getting out,
So
and
it's like a form of therapy. It
Yes.
was a therapy for you back then,
yes,
and still is.
and then right during that time too, my doctor sent me to have therapy. So I was going to physical therapy for my heart, and at the same time I was doing the cooking, and I couldn't wait to leave from physical therapy to come home.
Back. Because that was like your mental therapy right here, doing what you love.
To make a video.
Yeah.
And then what made it so nice, I told my trainers who were up there, the therapists, them what I did, and they were excited. And they said, what is your YouTube? And I gave it to them, and they said, well, you got to make us a dish.
Yeah.
So I made a dish and I took it to them, and they enjoyed it so much. They love it that much. And everybody, I go out and people are saying, oh, Auntie Pauline, I see you. I watch you on YouTube. I watch you. So it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
When you go out there and people are recognizing you and talking to you and everything. And I see you on colors too. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
It was nice. And then you came to visit, made the topping on the cake sweeter yet. You know what I mean? It just made everything so much nicer.
Okay. All right. So, make we kind of backtrack a little bit. So, you mentioned Colors came to visit you. What made you, from watching Colors on TV, what made you, trust in yourself, or have that feeling in your heart, I want to invite Colors, and we see the love that you gave to Colors, and you take him like a son. So
oh yes,
like, what made you get that feeling that say, yo, make me really love this guy, I can trust in him, I can bring him in my house? Because we all know in today's society we can't just take up anybody and bring them in our house
yes,
like that.
that's true. That's true.
And you were meeting him for the first time, and came all the way from Jamaica to your house, and you were comfortable. What gave you that good feeling and good vibe to know that I want to do this?
It's by watching you, and I see how you are so attentive, how you are so loving, and you're very caring and kind. The things that you do, the give back that you were doing and you're still doing, it's just something that I kept talking about. I kept saying, my God, what a lovely little young man, that man. Look at him, he's only a little boy. And look what he's doing, you know what I mean? He is so giving and caring and loving. And bam, here comes burial. And I see what he was doing with the people for St. Elizabeth and St. Vincent. And I just had to jump on the bandwagon too, you know what I mean? I just had to do something for you, to help you.
Yeah, and that was really nice. That was we really appreciate that, because it came at a time when, the people needed it the most. And trust me, you sent down 11 barrels, clothes, food, different stuff for the people. And we were able to distribute them, and everybody received them with thanks and with love. How how when you watch that, how you felt in yourself, say, I was a part of that.
Well, I felt good. I felt very good that I was able to do something for the families and the people in St. Vincent. Because, I've never been to that country before, but I know there are an island people like myself, like Jamaica and, all the little island. So I was very happy to do it. It made me feel good. I could go to my bed. I can go to my bed any time and go to sleep because I am just a loving, giving, caring person. That's who I am.
Yeah.
Not just because of burial, but I've been always doing this over the years. I give back. I help other countries during Hurricane Mitch. Everything. I've done so much good. That is me. And I see you are somebody like me.
Nice.
Just loving and caring and love to help. And that's what I loved about you.
Yeah. All right. So, how is YouTube for you in terms of, let's say, a lot of persons now doing YouTube as a business, as a job. How is that working out for you? Is it pain, or are you just doing it, because of the love of it, or both?
I would say both, but for the love. Yes, that I want to be able to help and give back.
Yeah.
I want to be able to see somebody get there. You inspired me to do good and to give back. And I would love to do that. And that goes for my son too, Marlon.
Yeah.
Right? We want to be able to help people. That's all. We're all about helping and giving back.
Yeah.
That's what we are about. And my sweet husband too. Couldn't do it without him.
Yeah, well, we see, Marlon has started it, and we're not going to go too much into it because we still have, the interview with Marlon. But yeah, man, see you and Pops in the kitchen, cooking up all of these things. So at first glance, let me tell you, if I was just meeting you and I never hear you speak or anything, I just see you on the street, I wouldn't think Jamaica first time. Like right off the top of my head, I wouldn't think Jamaica. So, when I came the first time, and even now, you've been living in the States for a long time.
Oh, yes.
And you still maintain your traditional Jamaican accent, guy. Trust me, guys, the patois is there, And we have a lot of persons coming into the States and other countries, and 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, they get an accent. What made you decided that, what, I'm going to hold on to my Jamaican roots, or, not changing to adapt, the Americanized way of life?
It's just natural for me because trust me now, I have other sisters and they can't stop telling me, why you won't learn to speak better or speak proper?
Yeah.
Because I call them, I say, "Uno speaky spooky." This is just me, right? So if you don't want to hear when me talk, you don't listen to me. Don't have to answer me.
Yeah.
Because they speak proper English. And I know it's proper English because when I speak as a Jamaican patois, that's not what they teach me in school. But when I speak that, or when I talk that way, I want to talk to other Jamaicans, the older people, the younger ones, plenty of them who, don't understand the real good English. I want for them to understand when I speak to them.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, when them say, "What a lady, I talk nice, but me not understand a word she say." It's true. I don't want that. I want when I talk, them understand me.
Yeah.
right? But my family always say, speak better than that, no man. You can't speak better proper. Why you have to talk like
Well,
that?
trust me, I get that a lot too. But so you know, in Jamaica we have like different parishes have different, I would say, versions of patois. You have the Saint Elizabeth
Saint
patois.
Elizabeth.
You have the Westmoreland. You have the Portland. You know, the different. So where in Jamaica, you know, were you living at the time when you were
Kingston.
living?
I'm from St. Andrew, yes.
Oh, okay, St. Andrew. Okay, so at what age did you leave, or you know, what year, if you don't want to give the age, what year did you migrate to the state?
When I was 28 years old.
28. And do you wish to tell us how old you are now?
Happy. I am 76 years old.
76.
76 years old.
So guys, you can do the maths from 28 to 76 and still maintaining the authentic Jamaican patois, culture, everything. Like if you come in Auntie Pauline's house, or if Auntie Pauline come where you are, you don't have to ask, you don't have to think twice. Real, you know, natural Jamaican. And that's a good thing, because you know, persons might, I don't know if anybody tell you, you know, but you remind me at least of Miss Lou.
Everybody tell me the same thing.
Yeah.
Everybody say, anybody ever tell you say?
Peace.
Yes.
Yeah.
I watched her on YouTube up to a couple nights ago. And Miss Lou, listen to this now. In my school days, I went to halfway through primary school. And in my school days, we used to go to the Ward Theatre in Kingston,
Yeah.
and do stage show as little children. And Miss Louise Bennett used to be there, right? We used to wear the little uniform like what you see, and that's how we used to dance with and everything there at Ward Theatre. And it so happened that my sister used to do Miss Louise Bennett hair, because my sister, my older sister, that's the one I lost last year, she was a professional hairdresser. Studied there in Jamaica and abroad, and still went back to Jamaica and do it. And after she had, her best friend was, won't call the last name, but her best friend was Faye. And she used to do Miss Bennett, Louise Bennett, here in Jamaica. And she migrated to Canada. So when she migrated to Canada, my sister started to do her hair until Miss Louise Bennett migrated to Canada, and she went back and Faye was doing her hair over there. So Miss Bennett is somebody that we know a long time ago too.
Yeah. Well, trust me, you know, and I mean, person watching this might just be, you know, like that and say, yeah man, you know, say, Miss, and you not to, I mean, you kind of have the looks of Miss Lou, you know, just look.
Yeah. And everybody on the YouTube channel tell me, say, boy, Auntie Pauline, you know, you remind me of Miss Louise Bennett. You talk same way and you look same way, everything.
Everything. So, we see you doing that. Well, you're cooking on your channel. You know, cooking was that like your favorite thing to do, or it's just something that you do, you know, for the YouTube channel?
That's one of my passion.
One of your passion.
And I used to love to do floral arrangement too. I'm also a florist.
Oh, okay, so you like to decorate?
Yes, I make flowers arrangement, anything, weddings, you know, funerals, you name it, anything. I can do the flowers part of it too.
All right, so you say you have 4 kids, so we only know Marlon. So are the other 3 supportive of you doing YouTube? Because you know, sometimes, you know, especially at your age, you know, a lot of them might be a little bit, you know, on edge, like, you know, I don't want my mother to be on camera, you know. Sometimes people might go in the comment section and talk all kind of things. So what is the case with that? Are they okay with you
Well,
doing it, or?
you want me to tell you something? My children don't rule my life. I rule my life.
Yeah.
And anything I do, my children support me. And they will tell you, as long as mommy is happy doing what she's doing, we
They're
are happy for her.
supportive, yeah.
Yes, that's how my children are.
Oh, okay.
Right?
That's
Yes.
good. That's good.
And thank God, I haven't had any bad comment on my YouTube channel from I started. Nobody don't give me any bad time because them can see I'm a good girl on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
You're sure you go through all the comments, cause trust me, like I mean, you
You
can
see
do.
any?
Well, I've not seen it, but I'm saying
Oh.
you can do the most positive videos, and still there will be that one
Yes.
person that will come and say,
Because I
"Boy,
see them chastise you and
Yeah.
you're a good person.
yeah, exactly." So I mean, well, my other question would be how do you deal with it? But if you don't see any
Me?
negative comments, then
Well, it's true, I don't see any. And, if anybody wants to go out there and say what they want, let them choke on it. I mean, I won't be getting into it with them.
yeah,
Just leave them and let them do what they want to do or say what them is not who I serve,
right.
right? I don't serve them, right? I serve God.
So therefore, you don't have to answer to them.
Exactly so.
Okay.
So,
okay.
them free to say whatever them want to say. Them says a freedom of speech. So,
Yeah.
them all right.
Yeah, but sometimes they use the term "it's my opinion" to try to justify the negative things that they want to throw at you, because they do it to me a lot of times.
Oh, yes.
And then if you try to defend yourself, oh, but that's my opinion, but that's just a way for them to kind of bash you in a sense.
It's true. And a lot of them I know who is out there who might be against you and don't like things that you're doing or saying. And for the minute they know the purpose that I am loving you and I am feeling this way about you, they're going to bash me too. Just because I am loving you and I'm showing
Yep.
you love.
Yeah.
They will turn against me. But people, don't try it.
All right, so we're gonna get a little bit into something that we saw on both your channel and Marlon's channel. You have an upcoming procedure
Ay, ay, ay.
to do. You want to talk to us a little about that?
Well, when we had COVID 4 years ago,
2020, I believe.
yeah,
Yeah.
during that time, all right, it never start right there. When I was 28 years old, I had a hysterectomy. And from that hysterectomy, them have to go from both places. Your belly button and, not going to spill it out for you. And with my belly button, it left a keloid. After the thing there, I had a keloid there. And I went and I did a surgery to remove the keloid. Yeah, and it came back. The keloid started to grow over my belly button. And I went and I had it removed. And since then, it started to have that, like a hard piece of skin that grow over my belly button there. And it started to get so hard. So I went and I remember during the COVID time, it was getting so bad and it was getting very painful. And this pain, I don't know if this thing was inside of me all along, but it took me actually the Thursday to be exact. I was leaning against the kitchen counter there And when I leaned against the kitchen counter, I remember I drew back and I said, oh my God, where did this pain come from? Just sudden like that. This was a Thursday. And the Saturday, I had a interview to do in Bedford Village. And it was an interview to do with a jerk sauce that I was about to launch and do. And I had to tell Marlon, please, just ask these people to see if they can give me another appointment and come and take me to the hospital. Because it's like I couldn't move. It was so painful. And this is Thursday. I felt that pain at the kitchen sink there, and this happened this Saturday. And Marlon rushed me to the hospital from down in Bedford Village. He said, Mommy, you want to go to Mount Kisco Hospital? Because I was used to Mount Kisco Hospital because I used to live in the area. But I say to him, no, take me home because let us go to this hospital up here. So I went to the hospital here, and the pain was so severe that they started to give me all morphine. And when I came up here, they put me in the hospital. They admitted me in the hospital. And the night, I remember I went in the bathroom. And when I went in the bathroom, when I look, I just see blood just spewing out of my stomach in the bathroom. And I rang for the bell, for the nurses to come. And what was inside of me erupted and came out. Yeah. So when the doctor came for me the morning to do surgery, he said, what am I doing? That is what the doctor asked me, what kind of operation am I doing now? And I told him, well, they admitted me because something was in my belly, but I showed him what happened and told him. So they didn't do any cleaning up, they didn't do any operation or nothing. So they discharged me from the hospital about 2 days after. Came home, and this happened now 4 years ago during COVID. Having this pain again, rushed to the hospital. When I rushed to the hospital, the doctor, they had no doctor during the COVID time there in the hospital because nobody wanted to work during that time.
But it was scared.
Yes, but there was one doctor there, a very nice doctor. He saved my life. Doctor, I'll get to his name. But he was an oncologist. And he operated on me. It was a hernia. And he operated on me, right? And helped me because it was so bad. But the operation was not done successful because here it is, it come back again, right? So now they sent me to a specialist down in Westchester. I went down there. This doctor told me that she had to send me to a higher doctor who is more experienced with it. Okay, she called the doctor from her office with our president being there. And he said, yes, he would do the operation. He will have his nurse call us the following day and set up an appointment. Okay, everything was okay. When we get to find out now, the doctor don't take my insurance, not down there. The office don't take my insurance and the hospital. So I was going through different agents, different places, calling my insurance company, right, to see who could, work out something for me to go to see that doctor. Nothing, it wasn't going through fast enough for me. I called my insurance company that I have and I said, I am having an emergency right now and I need to see this specialist, and they tell me that the insurance don't cover down there. My insurance don't cover down there. Them send me to Office of the Aging in Poughkeepsie for old people and things. I went up there. They were so nice up there, but I had to give up a lot of this and a lot of that and everything like that. Nothing wasn't working. The very same day I came back home, I got a letter that they approved the doctor down in Westchester. By this time, 2 days from that, let's rewind. The doctor who I wanted to do the surgery before I went to the doctor in Westchester was a doctor here in Poughkeepsie who I went to see a few years ago, and he said, I need you to try and lose some weight. He was very nice, a very nice doctor. I still don't want to call any names. He said, I would like for you to lose some weight, and I would love to recommend this doctor up in further upstate here to like what you call now them operation where you do like a tummy tuck and things like that for or liposuction suction or whatever you call it, for remove your belly and make that some plastic surgeon, something another. So I wasn't up for that. I said, I don't want to go through those operations, and I feel I was too old for that. So I didn't go and do it. So I called the office to make an appointment to see if I could go and do it, because he is the hernia doctor that I know and I've been to him before, and and his secretary said to me, now, is it the same thing you're calling Dr. So-and-so for? And I said, yes. She said, well, Dr. So-and-so don't want to see you because he told you to go and lose some weight. Right?
Wow.
And I said, is that coming from you or is that coming from the doctor? The same time, I mean, I just got so, that shock, I couldn't speak. I was so frightened with the way she said, because here it is, I am in so much pain, and she's telling me that the doctor don't want to see me because him tell me must go lose weight, right? And things like that. And she never even talked to the doctor about me wanting an appointment to come and see him. It just come out of her mouth. But what happened, she saw it in the chart that the doctor recommended me to go and see another doctor to do that procedure. And I never did go, or she don't know if I went. So if it's that I'm calling him about, him don't want to see me. So we have a daughter, my husband's daughter, which our daughter, who is a RN, and she called the office up there to talk to them, and it so happened that she was on the phone, and she really had a good chat with her. She said, that's no way for you to speak to, anyone whatsoever, and especially somebody who is sick and looking to do the surgery, and this is the way you spoke to her. Was this coming from the doctor or was it coming from you? Right. So I was on my phone and I heard her apologizing to my daughter to tell her that she's sorry, she was wrong, the way how she said it to me and things like that. So then now the words got around with what this lady did to me on YouTube, and right away our people there, Annie from Florida, got on the case, call up the hospital, speak to the head of the hospital over there, and they got back in touch with me, right, and said that, well, okay, they would like for me to come in and meet this other surgeon up there. And that was 2 days after I got the approval letter to go to the city. So I said, let me give it a try and go to the doctor, since he is right up here where we are, and we didn't have to go to the city. So I went to him and I met with him. and he explained, things to me and about the healing process and what I have to go through. And he said yes, he would do the operation for me. And he gave me a date to come back in June. And the same lady who Annie spoke to, she called me back the following morning and she said, we have a cancellation for next month, that is May 15th instead of June, and if I want to take it. And I said, sure, get on it right away. So I got that date. So, yes. Well, yesterday was my second part of a nuclear stress test that I did. That was the second portion of it. I did it the first part 2 days ago, and yesterday was the second part. And the doctor said he would call me back on the 18th, which is tomorrow. 18 is tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Well, I got a call this morning from the cardiologist, and he says, your test was great, everything looked good, nothing to bother your heart, and you're good to go with the surgery. I says, thank you, Jesus. So it's like everything is just coming in line, coming in. The prayers that I have been praying, and my friends and my YouTubers and everybody that has been praying for me, everything is just being answered, and everything is just coming in line and in stages right now. So there it is. The doctor's supposed to call me tomorrow for my result. I got called today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, God is working. God
definitely.
is answering prayers, and he's answering my prayers.
Yeah. So, trust me, I know that, the whole thought of it, can be a little bit scary.
Oh,
but
yes.
as you say, you're putting everything in the hands
Oh,
of
yes.
God and
Oh,
trusting
yes.
in God, for, and everybody who is praying for you, trusting in God for a successful
operation.
It start off good, you get
And recovery.
closer dates.
Oh, yes.
So no, it's just for you, to go and do the big operation, and I'm sure yourself, your family, friends, persons who watch your channel, that's your subscriber, everybody, we're all praying and hoping for the best.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. And thank you, all my friends and all my YouTubers, my subscribers, everybody who is out there. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for all your prayers and your love and concern.
All right, so I know the surgery don't come yet, but tell us, after you do the surgery and you recover, what's the first thing you think you're gonna do or you want to do?
Come to Jamaica.
Come to Jamaica. All right. And just before we go, what message would you want to leave, to persons out there who watches Auntie Pauline's channel?
Oh, I just would love for you all to please continue to share my video and to love it and continue to subscribe to it and tell your family and friends. Just reach out to me and just keep on doing what you're all doing. Share and love and subscribe to it, to my channel.
All right, so that is it, guys. Thank you so much for sitting down with us, and we really appreciate it. Until next time, you're watching On Camera with Colors. Peace out.
Thank you.